Alright, sorry guys. I was having some technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. I had to restart my internet and everything. I was like, because my video wasn't coming in clear the way it was supposed to. And I was like, hold on. I already reset everything, but I forgot to reset the internet. Reset both of my computers, but not the internet. So I forgot that. I stream a lot, so I have to remember to actually restart my internet connection before I get online. So back to the game. Let's go ahead and delve back over. All right. So let me place bait in 2 areas.
Three done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. I mean, stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to nowhere.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
But
We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, also my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
A safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to.
Just not blood.
come.
Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother me anymore.
Damn it. Oh my god. Damn it.
Get you out of here.
Oh my god.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Damn it. Oh my gosh, dude.
Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a Witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
I don't understand.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
That'd be bad.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything. work nights. Need to come back during the day.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here!
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Wait, Geralt's about to be his father.
His father, and you won't touch him. I won't let you.
Oh, poppycock. I knew his father. A grifter, a cheat, just like his brood.
I'll teach him honesty. He'll not leave muck at our shop door just to draw patrons to his own stall! So back away, drifter.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well. Which is all the same to me.
It's not allowed, that kind
We'll
of...
break your legs like little teats!
Out to help scofflaws and cheats!
I'll take him from the left!
Haven't you, comrade?
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Oh, shit.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
Why? Really, why?
Red door. One the bootblack mentioned.
Oh, possible.
Here go the Ravens. Justice Mike.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
Yeah, go ahead, kick it down, Carol.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I'm just gonna go upstairs. I mean,
Attic.
chances are.
Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. This his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Is it Yennefer? No, that's not Yennefer.
tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Still got nothing, basically. Need to look around some more.
Let's get to work.
Okay, so I'm not sure quite where else we can look. 'Cause I figured the attic was the most relevant spot.
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket.
Okay, let's see here. Split shit. I don't think there's nothing else around here.
Dettlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renoed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Who's Renoed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, Showed another, more monstrous side. Detlef's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Detlef have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Detlef is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply.
Don't
and
bring
that
Yennefer
blood,
in this.
those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Detlef's innocence, clearly.
Actually, it is. Detlef's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renawed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Detlef.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Detlef? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No. He'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Oh. Are you looking to get slapped?
So, I just want to go down.
We're wine from Poo-Poo Crest. It's wondrous.
I wish I never delayed playing this game. I just didn't want it to end. Like, whenever I first beat it, I was like, oh, shit.
Around here, it's wine, and more wine. But me,
I just didn't want it to end. Let's see if I can fast travel. Yes, we can.
Appearances deceive, Witcher. Beware.
Is everybody playing the fucking flute at the same time? What the hell is going on?
Your Grace,
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Sorry guys, I need water. Alright. Case got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you returned with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue.
Man,
Bring
you about
the
to
matter
get
to
your
its end
ass
at
kicked.
once.
Shut the fuck
The
up.
Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catechans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Saar too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table.
What?
Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard.
Yeah, it was stolen.
See if there's not been an incident.
Well, sorry.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go. accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your grace.
Yes, your grace.
Wait, she just said...
Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Man, this lime is so good.
This vampire. Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire. Slower.
Let's go!
Not so fast, Roach.
Run, Roach.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, your grace! We shall see to this!
Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
Thank you.
They were
You saved our lives.
Die.
Hooray!
Giddy up.
Damn, I hate roads. Can I just run there? Just run on foot. I don't like driving on roads.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper?
Slow now.
Send the whip away those running riot. Our duchy values...
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia,
I love
a
Geralt.
witcher. He has come to
We've got
Toussaint
questions.
on
You'll
my
answer them.
personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Saint-Réal?
I am at your service.
The Saint-Réal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Saint-Réal.
The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one.
Really?
The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Saint-Réal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Wow. Don't tell on yourself now, because you're starting to sound like the main victim.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Saint-Réal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Saint-Réal stored?
In the main cellar,
Don't
around the
start
corner.
stuttering.
I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
He gonna run.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
You know he gonna run. Somebody better shack on down to a fucking tree or something. That man started stuttering. He was like, Oh my gosh. Damn, why did they discontinue this game, man? Like, they just stopped with the fucking... I don't understand developers like a good-ass fucking game like this, man. These motherfuckers just quit. It's like, fuck it. We moving on to something else. This is gonna be the end-all, be-all.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
Chill ass up my way.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
It's so fucking dark. Come on now, girl. Come on. I hate following these AIs in on any game. They always get in the way or they walk too slow, or both.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
I don't know what that shit says.
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
So did I just look the
I have a
wine?
feeling we'll find something awry.
She's just watching me steal this shit.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Third time's a charm.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Got Pomino over here.
What is that? Damn it, it's so dark.
Sanreal. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Damn it. I'm tired of looking now.
Sanreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Damn it, Henrietta.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
Full?
Full. This one's full too. Full.
Damn it.
This one's full too.
Gotta be.
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sanreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
I'm about to get drunk.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal.
Look, no, I ain't gonna be carrying you. You're getting drunk.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
Very
But your grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Uh-oh, girls, give him that
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
No. Damn, I didn't get an option to show him mercy. Who'd you said I wanted to? Really thought nobody found out?
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, your grace, you must forgive me.
Fucking Geralt.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the Pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Cintrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready right now.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
What's the signal? Scratching my nose. I don't know.
Relax. Now we wait.
You could have dressed up, disguised yourself.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
It's not him.
Give it up. Don't even try to fight.
Discipline. Well, now.
Y'all still killing people up? Oh, you want to push me?
This shall be your final fight.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna fucking butcher. Y'all made me fight him. Back the fuck up. Damn. Both feet. What the fuck?
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me. and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to Her Grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The Master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
He's in a world full of shit.
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak.
His name is Dog.
I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
I'll be back. Oh my gosh, he's so fucking stupid. Oh shit. His name is Dog. He found your mother. Oh shit. All right. Great idea.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
fingers smell like lime.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there.
Damn, she's throwing everybody in the fucking
Captain,
dungeon.
we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
Girl got a date. Girl cheating on Yennefer. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get my gaming chair. My ass bone hurts. Sitting on his fucking footstool. Damn, I got 25 points available.
It's late.
Will you sit
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted, very.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
But we'll get him. Be cautious. Guard her grace closely.
Okay, so,
Audacious rat, the Centurion.
Let's see. Let's go get some clothes. Oh, I can't wait for the sandwich to get done. Got the meat cooking for the sandwich. I'm so hungry.
Wholesome. Oh!
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Aubrey Monument will remain closed until further notice.
Closed? Why, we wrote an entire day to see it. You're a cheat, sir.
And we paid good coin for the tickets. Give it back.
Your tickets remain valid. You...
What the hell is going on over
Please disperse! The exhibition is closed.
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiotta, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia?
I might be.
I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
The statue. Just tell me what's the problem.
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
Damn it, everybody want me to go with them. Shit. Just tell me where it's... That's all I need to know.
Here it is. Our pride and joy, Reginald Daubrey. A giant among lovers.
Dude, I really need to see this ass crack in my face.
And atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other
Put some fucking clothes on that damn naked ass shit.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
You gotta be kidding.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility.
What?
All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
You want me to go get some balls? Are you fucking... He wanted... I can't, like seriously. He want me to go get some testicles that belong to a fucking statue.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Stop calling them stones, man. Seriously. Say whoever stroked the stones get luck, basically. Oh my gosh. I cannot.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Not me. You don't see me trying to run around chopping off those statues' balls.
Need to look around. Might find a clue or two.
Oh my god.
Do what you must, as long as you return grasping Reginald's stones. Without
Stop
them,
calling
Beauclair's
them
entire
stones.
tourist sector faces trying times.
Oh my gosh.
Worry, Reginald, don't.
Why did they do
We shall be
this?
whole again soon.
Oh shit. Why is this quest on here? Damn. They talk about he gotta go look for some clues. Just look for the white stains if you catch Favini. Oh shit. Damn.
Saw marks are straight and clean.
Oh,
Precision
shit.
castration, I'd call this.
It must.
This guy, I cannot believe I'm doing this fucking quest right now. This shit is crazy. I cannot. I can't believe this shit. Oh man, I am so hungry though. Seriously, man, I cannot wait to eat a sandwich.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief. Diamond saw blade. Perpetrator's tool.
Don't crowd around.
Hang on, I'm gonna go try to play some damn Gwent. Damn it, I can't.
Anyone making trouble during the festival will be severely punished.
Where the hell is this guy at?
Never you worry. The air here is such that one is never hungover.
Damn, that is so funny. They wanted to know who the guy was that he worked for. He
Best
said a
cure
dog
for the
that
beast,
piled your mother.
Witcher. Scent leads to this door.
Couldn't get over this. What the fuck is going on in here? Oh shit, I'm about to see something.
Ooh.
What the?
Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
Damn.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Hughes, that's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
Oh, she's
You mean
married.
Not your husband? Who are you? And why are you in my home? Out! Now! Or
Really,
I'll
dude?
summon the guards!
Watch your tone, Gramps. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. We do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
Huh.
Well, I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Oh, really?
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole Reginald's testicles. Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
No, it's not. You stealing testicles?
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, Skellig! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond. Oh my god! use that shit. Yo, oh my gosh. I cannot, like, seriously. I love this fucking game. I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond. That sounds so clean. It sounds so classy, but it's like you ain't going to be sleeping with my wife. That is so clean. I love that shit. I'll be back. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm not trying to kill him. So, I'm back. Let's see. Tell him to go home.
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes. That'll be best. I'm done here.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
Mm-hmm. So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment.
That chick ain't nothing but trouble.
All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I, well, 3 times and count.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
I don't know. So many choices. This game, like, seriously, come on, man. I cannot believe this. He said, Rosalinda and I 3 times. Yo, man, give me them testicles. That ain't your fucking Viagra. No, I need to take them. I need to take them, man. You don't fucking stones.
No chance. Need to take the stones, pure and simple.
But if you were to leave them with me for a day or 2, 3 at the most.
Shit out of luck. Sorry.
At the day's end, it's good I had a chance to use them at all. Here, take them.
Thanks. And good luck. Actually think you'll do just fine without them.
That was too funny. That part was too fucking funny. Alright, girl, so what you gonna do with the set of balls in your, fucking, what's his face? In your pockets?
I guess this champion.
Oh, he kept them.
This is Beauclair, not some flea-witted.
Dude, here's your balls. Yeah, it's a fucking game, man.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepiotus luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And look in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
Wait. I'm not gonna stroke his balls, dude. I swear that was the funniest fucking quest I ever played in a long fucking time. You're hammering the nurse. Oh my gosh, she's hammering the balls. I tried to get out of here. I had to run upstairs, and he's hammering the balls. I can't. Seriously, man. CD Projekt, man. You guys. I love it. I love it. I love those developers.
Oh!
Ow!
Would y'all get the fuck out my way then?
Hecate came up with something awful this year.
What? Where's the clothes at? Still so damn dark in here. These steps over here? No.
Hecate came up with something awful this year. Welcome. Herbs freshly picked, dried, powdered. Whatsoever your heart desires.
Actually, you want to play some Gwent?
Herbs schmerbs. But how about some Gwent, eh?
Hecate came up with something awful this year.
Stop saying the same fucking thing. Okay, that was the easiest turn I made. I don't know if that was a fluke or what. I got a card? Hell yeah.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Shit. I meant to get see my Gwent deck. Madrone or some shit.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Oh, Geralt, Geralt. I should have ordered you escorted to the palace, handed over to my tailor. What is that you're wearing?
Easy. Got something appropriate. Just haven't had time to change.
Very well. Let's see it.
You like?
Well, well. A witcher in a robe. I last saw attire like this years ago, in Redania.
Inappropriate for this evening? Not a good fit?
It's a wonderful fit, but you're sure to stand out. No one wears such things around here. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Let's go. Soiree's started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Looked like that was taken care of for me already.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Girl just still look fucking...
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Bellont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress, there on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaveri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Around all these ladies. What you do? I know girls.
Please do not disturb.
Go on, Geralt. Be bold. Show us the artist in you.
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well, you are not an artist.
Silence. The artist must focus.
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Can I throw it at him?
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different color.
Please do not disturb.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different color.
Just the slowest of requires great precision.
Quite the noble color. Splendid.
Then, the sky over Toussaint. Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmeffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation. Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious. So much time I spent. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmeffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
I can't throw it at him. Shit. Damn. Try to hit his ass with a paintball.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Pretentious. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism, but pretentious. Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmeffant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin and copulation.
Okay, do I go up? Man, homie just passed the fuck out.
Come, let's look in the alcoves.
Look where? I gotta throw a few more paintballs. I was like, I don't know what
That green, lush and verdant as a field of vines. To vines and to wine! Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array. Please do not disturb. Scarlet, lips and fox. Full sensual Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array. Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different array. Voila! Fine. Now, allow me a moment to ponder. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil. Defiance.
Oh yes, that's him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of life.
And defiance.
This painting is rather...
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Why is everybody walking into me up and drinking? Ah, so it was in this tent.
Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
Mm-hmm. It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really liked to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift. A heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this.
Dude, calm
you must
down.
leave now.
Somebody to punch the shit out of him.
The Great One. He's a dancer.
That's to say, the other one.
The beast suffering. It
This is
represents the
definitely done. Let's go.
You're bored as you've made no effort to understand. It's a metaphor of the constant...
Someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
This was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Bloody colorful, that's what!
Ignoramus.
There is a lot of.
But what if he doesn't come?
He'll definitely come.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
For Romeo and
Come.
Juliet.
We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Can open a fucking door.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Move the fuck
Quickly,
out my
upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Damn.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Bloody handprint of her. Must be pretty strong, too. removing the door, then stepped in the soil. Footprints made by soiled boots. Must have climbed this ladder.
What ladder? Oh, that ladder.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this, must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out, fall out. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the
I hate when
room.
they put clues next to each other.
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Hunting knife, richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The Heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Oh, there's a lot of dialogue, man. I thought it was gonna be more action. I'll be back. Oriana seems fucking like a suspect or something.
Oriana, Any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Sangreal and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Syanna, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Syanna was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Syanna.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Syanna knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Syanna received it from father as a gift, at a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tine, and if Syanna is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Dettlaff van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witcher's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher,
and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
I want to know how you know her.
Oriana. She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, Choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem, especially a wine to be served to two exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish this second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out?
That's a nice fucking house. I wish I owned one like that.
You have exceptional friends. This Detlef, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
There is a lot of fucking dialogue in this DLC. Goodness.
The Witcher's not nearly as nasty as they make him out to be.
Alright, so...
The Butcher of Bluffigan.
Let's first check the Gwent deck, because I got a card.
Interesting.
Relief for this faction. Actually, let's go to our points. 25 skill points. I really don't know what to put them in. Shit. guess we can make some munitions, I guess, to unlock that? I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about this shit. Like, I really want to get this unlocked, but I don't know how. Oh, well.
The one that... Okay. Fucking game crashed. Damn it. Why do my game keep crashing? Ugh. What is going on today, man? It's like... I don't know why these fucking computers acting an ass. Anyway, so far, my thoughts on the DLC. It's a lot of dialogue, very lengthy. I don't mind it though. Definitely don't mind it. I see why they say that this can be its own game within this game by itself, because it's like so far off from the initial story. It has nothing to do with the main story. Obviously, it's DLC, but like there was the who was that? Other DLC. I forgot what it was. I played it. Anyway, that one was way shorter, and this one is like there's a lot of me, a lot of. It's so fucking funny. The fucking testicle. Oh my gosh, I will never forget that statue's testicles for the rest of my life. This guy, this old guy, had me in fucking tears. It was like, I did it 3 times. And I haven't done that in an entire decade. I was like, oh my gosh. This shit is so fucking funny, man. Oh my goodness. I'm really enjoying it. I was looking for my other headphones, but I don't know where they are, because this one is making my ears sweat or whatever. I love Turtle Beaches, but it's like whenever it's hot, and well, this is summertime. You have your summertime headphones, you have your wintertime headphones. These are definitely wintertime headphones. My ears is just sweating, and y'all see me drinking water left and right. I'm like, man, it's hot as fuck. Alright, let me try to trick my computer to get this game to turn back on. It's fucking annoying. Damn it. Fuck.
It's like whenever this game crashes, it just won't come back on. I just got up, man, and then, well, it's like, what the fuck happened? I came back and I looked at the screen. I was like, what the hell? I don't know. It's just stuck on the screen. And it just won't let me pull it up. I don't know why. At least I'm trying to change my shirt because it's so hot. You know, wearing black at tracksuit and whatnot. I don't know. Something to cool me off, but... So, I actually attempted to do was change my shirt, but... Can't do that on camera. Damn it, this game is not fucking pulling up. Like even if I press the window key and then the D key, it's still not pulling up. Because window and D, it shows the desktop. What the fuck? Please stop. How do I uninstall Cortana? Seriously. Hey, Cortana. Nope, she ain't listening. Like, fuck that, you trying to uninstall me. Damn, my game fucking crashed. Oh, this is frustrating. Fucking frustrating, man. Alright, let me close it and then try to reopen it. I never had any issues with this game before. It's like all of a sudden my game's gonna act like a fucking ass tonight. There we go again. Like it shows it on OBS, this fucking screen, but it won't fucking... Oh no. This is so fucking annoying. Like, even if I can minimize the window, that would be cool. But it's not giving me an option to even do that. So it's not full screen. I try to at least, I don't know. There we go. Okay, so I can finally see the fucking screen. Damn, this shit fucking crashed hard as hell. Come on, dude, don't make me fucking quit the stream. Yeah, I think this bitch is stuck. Shit. Okay, I gotta exit out of this shit. Damn it, man. Oh, that sucks ass, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this game. I really don't fucking know. Okay, I'm just not gonna touch the computer. I clicked it for it to load up. I actually wanted to play The Witcher Part 2 after this. Since I'm in a Witcher mindset. I never played that before. It's got another black screen after I started it up. Shit. Dude, I never been through this before, man. This is crazy.